Welcome to the Beard Me That Beer podcast show. I'm David.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome to Poddeck Mini number 21. Film Buff.
Yes, my time has come.
It's time for you to shine.
I'm so excited.
So this is a Poddeck from Poddecks Mobile app, Film Buff.
We pretty much had our first episode was film-centric, and we have not really circled back since, so I'm very excited.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's why I said probably.
Yeah.
But I can't say.
I'm in agreement.
Okay. Do you watch movies like it's your job?
Man, if that was a
This
job.
one is full of opinion-based questions about specific movies and directors, so you and your guests can flex that film buff knowledge.
I'm so excited right now.
All right, here we go.
You didn't say it in the Mario voice.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Best Coen Brothers film. To give a list: True Grit, No Country for Old Men,
I forget True Grit is Coen Brothers.
or Fargo.
So True Grit, No Country for Old Men,
Or Fargo.
Fargo.
I'm going to say this. I've only seen one of those.
Which one?
No Country for Old Men.
That's definitely my favorite of
And I'm
those
going to
three.
say that's my favorite because I can't say the other ones right now.
If they said, "Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?" is a Coen Brothers, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I really like that one too, but it's definitely, I would say, No Country, just because
Yep, me too.
Javier Bardem is terrifying in that movie, and that awful haircut,
And there's no music in it.
and Josh Brolin just dies, just totally unrelated to the rest of the movie, just off screen
Yeah.
too, crazy.
All right. Are you a Rocky Horror Picture Show version?
What?
Are you a Rocky Horror Picture Show version?
Version.
I
I was like, version? Like a different version of
Version.
the... Like, have I seen it? Or like, are we
I think
talking
this
like
might
the
be,
stage
have you
shows?
been to one?
I have not.
Me neither.
I have no real... I know that's a very popular thing for a certain group of people. I do
What
not...
do you mean, certain group of people?
You know who you
We
are.
are exclusive here or inclusive, Sam? Remind me. We are inclusive.
I'm excluding
Those
these people.
certain people.
No, they're... You know, it doesn't say anything about them as people. They're cool. The people I know that go to those
are not.
are they're people. No, I've never been, and I don't really have an interest.
Nor have I seen it.
I'd rather go see like The Room or something. It's like another cult movie with a weird
Sure.
screen thing.
Best Julia Roberts movie.
Julia Roberts. Best Julia Roberts.
Ocean's 11.
Talking like, oh, that's true. I was gonna say, you gonna say like a Pretty Woman or like an Erin Brockovich?
I'm a little too young for that, but no.
You know, I forget. Ocean's 11 is just a really good movie,
That's
and
why
she's
I
in
said
that.
it.
So
And she's in it. I
like that one too.
Not to her skills, but I was literally too young to really see
When-
Erin Brockovich and
Yeah,
Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman.
Julia Roberts is one of those actresses where it's like, I think she's a good actress in things I've seen her in, but she's not a draw.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go see... I'm like, oh my God, new Julia Roberts movie.
She's
Let me go
not
see it.
the main.
She's always just
anymore.
She just happens to be in
Yeah,
it.
but she was in Ocean's 11, so I said it, and I think that's
I piggybacked on David
a
because that
great
is a
fucking
good
movie.
answer. Because, yeah,
great movie.
that is like the quintessential heist movie. So,
Every other heist movie is trying to do
a variation of.
what that is, if not with the group aspect or the music.
If it's
aspect.
a heist movie and they don't use Ocean's 11 as a comparison movie, it fails.
yeah, 100%.
All right.
Who is your favorite Disney princess?
Disney princess? Yeah. Princess Leia? No,
She is
Not
a
true.
Disney princess.
technically.
She is she's like married into it.
Favorite Disney princess?
Elsa.
Elsa? Isn't she a queen?
She was a princess until of age. Remember, this is how it works in countries that don't exist. Sam.
I almost said Rivendell. I was like, that's not the name of that
You're
place.
thinking of
I was
the
thinking
Once
Lord
Upon a
of the Rings.
Time.
Favorite Disney princess? I know the VHS I wore out the most as a kid was
Aladdin.
probably... No, it was actually Beauty and the Beast.
Was she a princess?
Who?
Okay, so let's be honest.
Are we going to go run through and tell?
There's a culture that makes every person who is female in a Disney movie a Disney princess.
But like, are they
I want actual royalty.
Actual
So,
royalty. Now, is it by birth?
The Little
Are
Mermaid.
you married into it?
The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast. She's not a princess. She's a slum.
She's a slum. No, she's a
common street whore.
That's so rude. You can't say that. Is the Beast a prince? I don't remember if he's a prince or not. I thought he was just like a high class dude.
Yeah.
Is he a prince? Right in
Mall Russia, wherever country they're in. But let's be honest, Little Mermaid is Jasmine from Aladdin.
Well, so here's the thing.
Princess?
So the Sultan is the Sultan that has a title.
Yeah.
So does that translate to a king?
She is,
Is the Sultan the equivalent of a king?
Yes. The Sultan is the top tier.
It's the equivalent of, but that's not the same title.
I know, but she's a princess. Continuing. Who is next?
Okay.
Mulan isn't.
Cinderella isn't. No, she's not.
She's not a royalty. She marries into
She's
a
also
queen.
a slum.
Yeah, she's a fucking
she marries into
wench.
It. That's. Wow, we're just degrading on here. Who else?
Elsa. She's actually a princess.
Yeah. Also Anna, because they're sisters.
Yeah, but fuck her stupidity.
That's messed up. What else? Who else is a big time Disney princess? I'm totally blanking on stuff. Nala. She's not. She marries in. What else? Who?
The Toad and the Frog.
Snow
White. The Frog movie.
Why did you say Toad and the Frog? That's not like a classic.
That's way past me. But that Frog movie, the one with like in the bayou.
I know who you're talking about.
What's the movie called?
Oh, you mean the Princess and the Frog?
Is that
or the Princess and the Frog?
It's the Princess and the Frog, but there's
another bayou movie
where they have a frog.
I know. Probably Jasmine. I like Jasmine.
You're saying Jasmine? I'm going to go Elsa.
Elsa?
Because she has a power. She actually.
Oh, well,
she has.
Well, so does Jasmine. It's her independence. She's Just go ahead.
No man.
She has a
saved
superpower.
Elsa. Yeah.
It's the girl from Brave. What's
All
her
right.
face? She turned her mom to a bear.
I've never seen any of these. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or
Good
the
movie.
Princess Bride.
Or the princess. Ooh, they're doing different things. These
Haven't
movies.
seen either, but I think
knowing you, I think
the rabbit thing is really funny. That meme. So Monty Python, and the Holy Grail.
I would say Monty Python humor.
I
It's
like
more-
that meme of the rabbit flying. That's the funniest shit ever.
What about like the Black Knight?
the arm?
Yeah.
He's missing an arm.
Is that funny to you?
Tis but to scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
But the rabbit one is way the funniest shit I've. Because it's just like
that's not a beast, and it just jumps.
Because it's just someone throwing a stuffed rabbit.
It gets pretty meta by the end of it.
That's all I know, though. So I can't really. I have no way in on this question. It's really up to you.
What
Sam.
I know of your taste, I know what my favorite is. I like Monty Python's probably more up my alley. Although I do really like Princess Bride. Monty Python, it's definitely British humor, but it's a little more.
I watch Top Gear. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little more. It's not quite slapsticky.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of
just
like silly.
yeah.
Whereas Princess Bride, it's like there's jokes, but it's more of like an actual like narrative kind of thing. So I sit probably more with Monty Python.
Okay.
But I do like Princess Bride a
know.
lot.
All right. This is also a question that's going to be half baked for me.
Okay.
Ghostbusters or the Blues Brothers? I'm going to
Which Ghost Brothers?
Ghost
Which Ghost Brothers?
Which Ghost Lusters?
2016 Ghost Brothers. I can't even say Ghostbusters.
Susters.
Na, 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 na.
I'm going to go with the first Ghostbusters. That's because the only one I've seen. And I refuse to watch Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers is definitely of its time. I think I'm more of a Ghostbusters
It
guy.
hasn't aged well. I would say that.
And also, I've definitely seen Ghostbusters more than I've seen the Blues Brothers. Although there's no mistaking, whenever you see two dudes in those get-ups, you're like, oh, they're definitely trying to do a Blues Brothers thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah. All right, next question. What's your favorite Tom Hanks movie?
Tom Hanks.
I'm going to say Catch Me
America's
If You Can.
Sweetheart.
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
Castaway.
That's a good one.
Forrest Gump.
Would Toy Story be one?
Toy Story would qualify. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. What else is
Tom
he in?
Hanks. Turner and Hooch.
Wasn't he the pilot who
what is,
landed that plane in the Hudson?
Sully.
Yeah.
What about that one about the newspapers? Was he in like I don't know. Tom Hanks has been in a lot. Green Mile.
Ooh. Has not aged well.
It's fine.
It's about America's worst time. It's still America's worst time.
There's no crying in baseball.
I'm gonna say if you Catch Me If You Can. That one.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, really good movie. Really good music. Good other actors. Like. Yeah.
I'd probably say Toy Story.
Christopher Walken's in it.
I would say Forrest Gump, even though I'm not super big on the weird revisionist history part of it, but
What revisionist history?
where it just inserts this guy and he takes credit for stuff.
I thought you were
Fictitious
talking
guy
about,
taking credit for like, oh, I made bubblegum shrimp.
Yeah. It's a movie though.
Yeah, it's fine. But probably Toy Story. That's probably the one I've seen the most and have the fondest memories for.
Ooh. Next question.
Yeah.
What's the best Tim Burton film and why?
Ooh, that's tough for me. Because you could go.
Batman.
Batman's pretty good.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's technically not Tim Burton. That's Tim Burton produced. That's a Henry Selick movie.
That's still a Tim Burton film. Still a Tim Burton film.
I would say I really like Corpse Bride a lot.
Oh, that's a stupid movie.
Edward Scissorhands, I haven't seen recently. Frankenweenie. Alice in Wonderland. Sweeney Todd.
Didn't he do the vampire one too?
Which one?
With Johnny Depp?
What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
No, not What We Do in the Shadows. It's Dark Shadows.
Yeah, Dark Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows, Taika Waititi.
Yeah. Is that him still though?
Who?
I thought he just directed a portion of that.
I think for like the series and stuff, I don't know if I think he's still involved. I don't know
did
if
the movie.
Yeah.
And then he did a little bit, but I thought it was just like Fox is taking over. I mean, in a good way. I think the show's.
I think he's probably like a producer or something. But
I'm gonna say Batman.
you know what? I really like Beetlejuice too, though.
Oh fuck, he did. That was like his first one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's hard because that to me is more Tim Burton than any
That's
other film.
That
because
perfectly encapsulates.
He physically built these sets, as opposed to like, and nothing against it building these smaller sets, but I'm
Right.
just saying building like physical giant sets takes a lot more work.
And there's just a lot going on in that movie. I would say,
And it's Kevin Costner too.
Kevin Costner.
No, it's not Kevin.
No, it's Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton from Batman too.
Being fucking hilarious.
And being in Batman. Damn. I'll say Beetlejuice.
You know what I would say? It's between Beetlejuice and Corpse Bride, but I'll say, you know what? Just to be different, I'll say Corpse Bride. I like Corpse Bride a lot.
Cool. This is I think unanimous for me, but not for Sam. Jaws or Jurassic Park?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say Jurassic Park because I thought the Jaws movies were, even for my age, too silly.
Well, you're lumping them all together. That's the problem, I think. Well, there's no denying what Jaws did for cinema. That's definitely, a big Hallmark movie. That pretty much kicked off the summer blockbuster. I don't know. Jaws, I really like Jaws, but it's slower. It's a little less attention grabby than Jurassic Park. I would say Jaws, but I think I would more often watch Jurassic Park than I would say Jaws. But I really like both of these movies. So.
Jurassic Park.
Actually, I like Duel, the one where
Jurassic
the guy gets
Park
hunted by the truck.
Wins?
It's my favorite Steven Spielberg.
Would you rather have Donkey from Shrek or Mini-Me from Austin Powers as your sidekick?
Probably Mini-Me, because Donkey would get on my nerves.
I would say Donkey because you know you're gonna get the dragon at some point.
I'd still pick Mini-Me because I think just Eddie Murphy at a 10 would just wear me out immediately.
Actually doesn't speak. That's really what you're.
Yeah. He's the lowest maintenance.
Finding Nemo or Toy Story.
Toy Story.
I honestly.
Finding Nemo's good, but I've
never seen all of Finding Nemo.
It's a good movie, but there was a period of time where I literally, I don't know if I made a conscious effort to do it, but I think I'd seen Finding Nemo almost daily, consecutively for the better part of a month, and it just kind of turned into white noise after a while.
So it was My Pacific Rim that was your movie.
What?
I watched Pacific Rim every day for a month.
What?
So you watched Finding Nemo every day for a month.
It just was on wherever I went, and
I followed you.
Yeah, exactly. And I've also had a similar thing with Toy Story where I watched it a lot, but I still get something out of Toy Story. It's just Finding Nemo just kind of doesn't really do as much for me.
Funnier.
I think there's more in it for me.
Oh, okay. This is probably for Sam. This is I think what we would consider a true film buff question.
Okay.
How did A Clockwork Orange catalyze the debate about violence in films?
Have you seen A Clockwork?
It's a fucked up scene.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, say it one more time. It's talking about a scene.
I watched just the whole movie. What did it do for violence in films?
So it's the nature versus nurture thing at play in that whole movie. So it's it's just following a bunch of teen ruffians that are just terrible dudes.
Extreme nurture.
And then
on both ends.
And then them just being awful guys for most of the movie, and then the ringleader getting caught and rehabilitated against his will.
Nurture.
Yeah, and it physically pains him. And then by the end of it, they're we made a bad decision. We'll fix you. And then he's back to it. He's I'm back to being me.
Yeah.
So I'm a piece of shit again.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. So it's
what did it do for violence in films?
I think
was it the first violent film? Because I feel like there's black and whites that are fine. I guess it was just the first extremely violent movie.
Well, even then, that's not necessarily true. But it was a very high profile violent.
I would say now looking at it, it's not that violent.
It's there's literally a rape
watching
in it.
Human Centipede is that's my new threshold.
Mm-hmm. It's
especially that third one. Third one's
well, it definitely for the time, it definitely had something to say. Where it's you can do all you can to change somebody, but they're always going to be who they're going to be, kind of thing.
Always.
Yeah.
And forever.
Which have your own opinion, but yeah, they certainly had theirs. I still don't know if I answered the question.
No, but I don't think there's an
There's
answer.
not really an answer.
Yeah,
it's just if that's what the movie was.
It's a debate.
Yeah.
What's the best black and white movie of all time? I would say Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Fuck you. It's fine.
It's
not. It's definitely not the best.
Yeah. But it wasn't black and white through the whole thing.
I'm partial to Young Frankenstein, and I really like Some Like It Hot.
I like either Mad Max.
So you're picking modern movies that have gotten the black and white treatment.
It was filmed, I believe, in black and white.
Do you also like The Artist?
I believe it was filmed in black and white. But The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari was very, very good.
Some new wave French.
Yeah. Tim Burton's inspiration, basically.
Clearly, take one look at a still from that movie, any of the sets.
If you watch The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, then you're like, wow, Tim Burton just ripped this guy off.
He's he's like, I fucking love this.
Yeah,
I'm adopting
just gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Good movie though. I like it.
It's out there.
It's a good one. And
I remember seeing that for my film courses.
Another well, what happened actually?
It's exactly.
It's another no, you're a patient.
I just
kind of I forget that movie.
What is it? Describe it to me.
At the end, the guy's got in an accident but killed his family, and they're in the trunk of his car, but he went to the hospital, and everyone's like, no, he didn't come in, but his psyche is telling him no, they came in because he feels so terrible about it.
Shit,
and it's
what is that?
It's not Joel Kinnaman, is it?
I'm totally blanking on it.
But you know what
I know the one you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah, definitely.
It's after like a game or something, and they're driving.
Something like that, yeah.
All right.
I just like Gene Wilder in black and white making funny jokes.
This next one is a debate.
Sure it is.
What actor made the best Batman?
All right, let's go through it. Are we talking like silver screen, right? It's like movies.
Yeah.
So even then, I still think you could say Adam West would be
the worst Batman. Yes, I agree.
Well, he's definitely in the conversation. So
was
there's
it
him.
A movie?
Yeah, there was a Batman movie with the 60s
Adam
version.
West.
Adam West, Michael Keaton. Who else? Val Kilmer, George Clooney,
who's not doing good. Val Kilmer, Christian Bale,
Ben Affleck, and then Robert Pattinson yet to be seen.
That doesn't count though, because
we
might not even see it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It sounds like there's a lot of problems on set. That's it.
Okay, so from that pool, well, there is also an older black and white one, but wouldn't count that.
Yeah. I mean,
who's your pick?
It's Christian Bale, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I think he definitely does the best Bruce Wayne.
I think he's just a better actor too.
He's
period.
He's pretty high caliber.
But Tim Burton kind of series is different from Christopher Nolan series.
They're different in tone.
So they're different in everything.
Yeah.
But I think altogether, music-wise, Hans Zimmer, Christian Bale, everyone in that movie kind of just... It was much better. So I think that, I guess the support around Christian Bale was greater, therefore made a better movie. And to not make it too comic booky, like the Tim Burton
it was
ones,
more grounded. Than,
it felt like I could be more like, I relate to it more than there's a fucking fake Batwing coming over the moon.
Oh, shots fired. I'm gonna have to go with George Clooney. No,
the Nips.
Probably. If I'm honest, it would probably be between Bale and probably Affleck.
Affleck was good. I'm not saying he was bad.
Yeah. I honestly, it could go either way. I do think Christian Bale as an actor does.
Ben Affleck is also a very good actor and did a good job playing. A Bruce Wayne in the Zack Snyder universe. I prefer
Bale's movies. For sure.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Christian Bale too.
Okay, cool.
What you got?
I don't want to ask that one.
What was that?
It's about rapists and sexists in movies. If
favorite.
you were in the Matrix, would you take the blue pill or the red pill?
Now which one does which?
I forget which one does which.
Is the blue pill the go back to living in the Matrix? Red pill wakes you up?
Red pill probably wakes you up because that's more a flesh tone. And then when they wake up, it's more like a flesh tone.
Introducing color theory.
Well, the Matrix is
I love
green.
it. You're probably very good at home decor.
I mean, look at our amazing paintings.
Look at these. So fancy.
Obviously the red pill. That's whatever pill wakes me up, because we're dead anyways.
What if it's like red pill?
Yeah. Whatever wakes me up. That's it. I feel like it doesn't matter.
I'm
not the one.
I wish the Matrix was better, because if the Matrix was better, I would pick the blue pill.
They give the whole reason why it's not better.
Which was?
Because humanity couldn't handle a perfect system. It would reject it and be, this is not right. We need terrible things.
Well, I wish it was I wish it was more like individualized matrices.
That's a lot of server space.
I don't care. I mean, if you could make my ideal space,
I
get my own personal digital
what's
heaven.
That fucking Jim Carrey movie?
Truman Show.
Truman Show, yeah.
I like that movie, but not quite like that.
Where people just watch you.
Yeah, not like that.
All right, Nicolas Cage, love him or hate him. I think we're on the same wavelength. We love Nicolas Cage.
He's either absolutely batshit insane, or he's really good.
And he has 1 million kids. That's why he has to do all these movies.
I think he just likes to buy shit.
I think
absorbent amounts of just
6
nonsense.
or 7 wives and 9 kids, and he just has to pay tons of fucking alimony.
Yeah. I mean, like, as an actor, the stuff I see him in, even if it's bad, he's still just fun to watch. Like, I watched that Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff movie he was just in. What was that called?
I don't know.
Anyway, he says nothing in that movie, and it's still mesmerizing just watching him just destroy stuff. It's really funny.
This is a good one because I'm going to need some time to think about all the movies this person has done.
Oh.
What is the best Steven Spielberg movie of all time, and why?
I have to submit that it would be War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, just for the fact that he gets to and Justin Chatwin. No, just for the fact that he gets to run through the city and people are getting zapped and turning into dust around him.
Very good movie.
No, it's not my favorite.
I forget. Is he the director or the producer of Back to the Future?
No, that's is that Zemeckis?
Yeah, but was he producer?
I think he might have been. You know what? I have to without doing any research or fact checking. I think he was like a producer.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like what he did with Lucas.
Yeah.
On like the indie stuff.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
Ruining them. Yes, I agree.
Or the inverse, I guess, because stuff reasons.
Why don't you Google it?
Let's look up his. Yeah. Let's go to his IMDb. What has he got?
No, we go into his wiki.
His wiki. Nah, man, I need it in list form.
They have list forms in Wikipedia.
Stefan
Spielberg. Spielberg.
Spellbound.
Splitgate.
All right, let me see. Stefan. Okay. All right. Oh, he did Schindler's List. I totally forgot about that movie.
Jaws, makes me Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1941. Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Indiana Jones, The Color Purple. He executive The Goonies. Empire of the Sun, always Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. Hook, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, The Lost World. Amistad. That's the ship one. That's the slave ship one we were talking about in the other podcasts.
Amistad?
From weeks ago.
Oh.
Saving Private Ryan, AI. Minority Report. Oh, he did Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, he did.
The Terminal. War of the Worlds, Munich was good. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was not good. The Adventures of Tintin, Warhorse, Lincoln, Bridge of Spies, The BFG, The Post, Ready Player One, West Side Story, and The Fablemans.
Yep.
All right, so
all
the
that,
ones
David.
I read
now you gotta,
mostly were directed, but some were produced. So he didn't even produce Back to the Future.
I'm sure he had some kind of involvement. He was probably like consultant or something.
This is hard, and
it's definitely.
I'm gonna go real old and real new. Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Or Ready Player One.
You see, that's too much for me. Ready Player One is just lights and sounds and colors. It's just too much. That's
Good
cool though.
For you.
That's great, man. It's probably. I know I said Jaws. I didn't watch as much as Jurassic Park, so I do like that. That's probably definitely like top 5 for me. But if I'm honest, it's probably one of the indie movies. I really like Last Crusade a lot, so it's probably either that or I'll probably say that or Jurassic Park. Fuck it, I'll say that. I'll say Last Crusade. Or Raiders. Last Crusade or Raiders.
I'll say Jurassic Park.
Okay. I just like
the
serial version of it.
Last question. Who would you rather face off to? Godzilla or King Kong? As a person, does it matter?
I mean, I'm just getting stomped or burnt alive.
Or am I the other?
Yeah.
Like if I pick, I'd rather face off Godzilla, I am King Kong. Because then Godzilla always wins.
Would you rather be Godzilla and win or be King Kong and lose?
Or be King Kong and be a bitch?
I mean, they'll both kill me. So
as a person, it doesn't matter. But if I'm going to be someone and win, I'm going to be Godzilla. So I'd rather face King Kong.
I want to be King Kong from the Jeff Bridges King Kong movie.
Because he has a giant dick?
No, because he's... Yep, that's it. That's the one. No, I want to be definitely, of course, Godzilla.
You want to face off to Godzilla, or you want to be Godzilla?
I want a shot at the title. Also, I just want to be killed by an idol. So that'd be like, if Godzilla or Bruce Lee, please one of you kill me. I could die happy.
Thanks for listening.
Keep drinking, keep listening. Beer Me That Beer is a San Diego-based craft beer YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and podcast show.
And for more of us, check out beardmethatbeer.com. That's beardmethatbeer.com. If you want to reach out directly to us, email us at bmtbinfo@gmail.com. That's bmtbinfo@gmail.com.